So let's go ahead and start off by trying to use IE instead of Firefox. So the first thing we'll need to do is to import another namespace. We're going to go to selenium.ie. And then here, instead of using a Firefox driver, we're going to do new Internet Explorer driver. And let's go ahead and run this and see what happens here. So you can see we get an exception right away, and it tells us that it can't find this IE driver server. So remember, we actually need a server because the way that WebDriver works is we're sending some commands over HTTP to a server. Now the Firefox server is built in automatically, so we don't have that problem. But in this case, it gives us a location where we can download the driver. So let's go ahead and get that IE driver server. So I'm just going to stop debugging here, and we'll go ahead and go to that link here. And you can see we have all of our drivers here. We have an IE server driver, and there's a 64-bit version and a Win32-bit version. We're just going to go ahead and go to this IE server driver here, 64-bit, and we'll download this zip file here. And if you take a look at what's in that zip file, it's just this IE driver server.exe. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this out, and I'm going to go ahead and copy this directly into a location on my C drive. Now, you can also copy this right into your project and then set up a script to copy it to your bin directory. But I'm just going to go ahead and put this in this libraries directory here. You can see I already have the Chrome driver installed. We're not going to go through the steps of doing that because it's pretty much the same thing. And so now we just have to tell the WebDriver API where this IE driver server is. So if we go back to this constructor here, you can see that there's a couple of overloads here. We've got options, we've got the Internet Explorer driver server directory, and then there's one that combines the two, and then one that gives us a timeout as well. So there's quite a few different ones. We're just going to use the one that asks for the directory, and I'm just going to go ahead and put a directory here. We're just going to say c/libraries. And that's all we should really need here. We'll go ahead and run this now. And I'm going to go ahead and allow access on my firewall to make sure that it can actually get out. And you can see that IE came up and it went to Google. So it's really that simple. And we could do the same thing here since we have the Chrome driver already. Let's just go ahead and switch this to the Chrome driver. We'll need to import that namespace. So we'll do using openqa.selenium.chrome, and we'll use our Chrome driver. And I'll go ahead and run this. And you can see Chrome popped up here and it went to Google.